Okay, what I'd like to just demonstrate is some of the basic principles on the clarity of playing your bass. One of the most important things I try to instruct beginners is to not slur your bass notes. So we're going to try to demonstrate two counts, the 3/4 time, which is a waltz, which is this, and the crossover polka march 4/4 time. So when I mention crossover, when you first begin many of your beginner songs are just a straight. You're hitting the C bass consistently. The crossover is when alternating measures you hit the C and then you cross over above and hit the G, but still hit the C chord, like this. You're not hitting the C chord. You're not going up to the G. You're playing a crossover where you're moving my third finger up to the G and alternating. Now, the one thing that most beginners do is they slur their chords. They tend to not play them crisply and distinctly, like this. My first instructor stopped that immediately. Almost took his pencil and slapped me on the fingers because my fingers were, in his words, lazy. I was not picking them up. And he said, that's lazy fingers. You need to play, this is your rhythm side, so you need to keep a distinct count. By doing that, he instructed me to try to play my bass more staccato or abrupt touches. Now you got a more distinct pattern to be able to support the melody on the right hand. So let me demonstrate this waltz with Wenn Wasser am Rhein, which is when the water on the Rhine turns to wine, and I'll move to a more heavy bass, which is the master. So what you'll just see is that my bass was clear. I actually did a couple little bass solos where I just went, which you'll learn in time. They're simple bass solos, like, and you conclude a song, you can play almost like a C chord. Let's do the same thing, and I'll just demonstrate more in a 4/4 or a polka. Here we go. Very crisp. Obviously, at the end I had a nice little bass run at the end, which are really just right in the core notes of where you're at. So that basically is staccato. Do not get lazy with your bass chords.